Hey, hi, hello, very good evening, guys. This is Chandra B. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Light Stack Software Programmer Academy. This is for everyone who want to or who keen to learn programming. So, in this of my video, as I have mentioned that for AI GitHub Copilot, there are, for that particular AI assistant, um, I have had some pending videos which I'll cover soon, and I will upload it for you guys. So today I'm just going to brief you, just give you a direction how to use that inline AI assistance, and how you will create your particular unit test for that. So let's use GitHub Copilot AI. This is the heading of this of my session. So basically, uh, for this particular unit testing, first of all I need to explain you that why it is really important, because as I've keep on mentioning in my further in my like previous videos also, that sometimes developers or people are not using unit test, but that is really important, utmost important, especially for the developers. Yes, of course. So here why it is important, basically because it helps you to ensure the correction and reliability of our code, what code we are writing, especially while we are while my particular project grows. If I'll tell you about in some points. So first, it will be like catches bugs early. Yes, of course. In unit test, it catches problems as soon as they appear. For example, if we change anything, let's say salary is calculated, so tests will fail if something breaks. So this saves time of us discovering the issue during manual testing or after deployment over production or over QA environment. So this really saves their time and our time as well. Second is enable safe refactoring. When we basically improving or cleaning our code, so unit test always verify that functionality remains correct, what service we wrote, what method we wrote. That functionality will make it correct, verify it. So without test, if we will without testing, if we will refactoring, might may introduce higher hidden bugs. There will be, yes, of course, there are high chances, and QC team always reach out to us, there is a this bug, that bug, like that. So that will definitely introduce it, without testing. But if we will do the testing, like we can refactor with confidence. Yes, we have done the test by our own. Being a developer, what we wrote, we have tested our own. So there is a very less chances and very less number of bugs we will receive after deploying it to QC team. Now next will be I would say speed up the development part, definitely. Although writing tests takes time initially, it reduces. Like time is spent on manual testing and time is spent debugging regression, especially helpful when we have many inter dependent or inter or correlated components inside it. So and like it will also basically support continuously into the continuous integration. Like unit tests can run automatically in our code, like CI/CD pipeline. Every time we push our code, tests run, right? So they act like a safety net for developer. So preventing broken code from being merged, it will help. Okay, now improves collaboration. Improved collaboration means like when our team works on the same code base, unit test communicate how code is supposed to work. So they prevent it works on my machine's situations. What my machine is running. Clarifies design. Writing tests forces us to design code that is modular, decoupled, testable. Often it also leads to better overall architecture what design we have done into our code. It also the the very main and the best, this point is like my favorite point, reduces cost of fixes. So fixing a bugs early with unit test is really far cheaper than fixing it during your integration testing or worse after release. Because at that time, if you get more bugs or anything, then it will really be hectic for entire of the development team to make it fix again. So real world example if I'll give you, so there will be a higher chances when you are writing anything like you have calculated salary, let's say. So you can simply make let's suppose you wrote something like test case, and you have test for it for your some numbers you have given. So if some changes, someone do any changes in your formula, what formula I have applied, like let's say I have applied wage into hours, and someone went there and they have make it wage plus hours, so plus make it, obviously this is a mistake, and mistakenly they wrote it. So this test fails instantly, warning us before bad code ships. So now if I'll say like summarizing it, so benefits are really early bug detection, find issues before users do, confidence to refactor, change code without breaking it, fast feedback loop, know instantly if your code is still works, better code design, encourage modular clean code, support automation works well in the CI/CD pipelines. And in my this of my example, I'll basically use NUnit and mock, because I really found it very, very easy to use, and it has more features for by using on .NET. So I'll use it. Basically, an unit, that example I'll take, which is simply a unit testing framework, for .NET, especially .NET line. It is like, as same as like JUnit we have now for Java. It's like that. So mock will use MOQ, a mocking library that lets us simulate mock dependencies like services, databases, or APIs. They are often used together to write clean, readable, and automated tests in C Sharp. Basically, why I'm just choosing always an unit plus mock, because it is really a strong choice as my end. Basically, it is like for .NET ecosystem integration, it is strong. An unit is mature and stable, used for like for more than I think 15 years. It is in the market, and it is fully compatible with Visual Studio and any test runners. And MOQ is the most widely used mocking library, in .NET. And these both, when they both work, and unit plus mock, so they plays well with CI tools like Azure DevOps and GitHub Actions, etc. If we use any other, and it is really a clean, readable syntax, like test will use in the attribute, and then our function name, our method name, like public void, and then your method name, and then you can simply use assert dot r equal method, and then you can test your particular method. MOQ basically we will use in this case like mock service. We can create the variable of the mock service, and then we can call or like we can set up entire of the the value, and we can return what we want. It's like that. So let's us express clearly without too much boilerplate. Actually mock provide us that expression very clearly for to us, and it is basically focusing testing part at unit level. We don't need to go for entire of the class testing. It's like that. So MOQ is perfect for isolating components in unit tests. You can mock interfaces, returns values, and verifies calls. It like simply helps you avoid testing and related systems, for example like databases, web calls, and it is basically really open source and extensible as well. So I can write custom test as attributes also, and also because it supports like parameterized test fixtures, setup, tear down, like all useful features for clean scalable test. And it really supports test driven development, like TDD we call, no? Most of the times we saw that into the HLTD document or the architectural document, that it should be test driven, and my data might program is test driven. So it is like TDD, it always supports it, and unit plus mock. So basically when we are writing tests before any implementation, so it encouraging clean and testable code. Although there are other tools as well, like XUnit, MS Test, Faculty Easy, like and Substitute, that are, and Fluent Assertions. So that are basically, XUnit is basically for the lighter, more modern syntax preferred by some teams. And MS Test is like built into Visual Studio, good for the smaller teams or for any legacy project if you have. Faculty Easy is alternate to mock, we can say, with simpler syntax for some cases, not for all. And fluent assertion enhances any unit or mock with beautiful human readable assertions, like it will be very familiar. for any other person rather than technical. So it is not like that an unit or other are better for everyone or all are for everything, but they are balanced in nature. They are well matured and widely adopted choice that fits most .NET projects very well. So when I'll talk about NUnit plus MOQ, it might be better. Like I'm working on a .NET application and I need a clear, stable, readable test. I want to mock dependencies like services or APIs to isolate units. I'm like doing any test-driven development or writing tests as a part of a CI/CD, CI/CD while pushing my code over there. So here I took this example for you guys. This is the example when we are using inline that GitHub Copilot assistance. So I'll take this up further, the console, the very simple basic example. So what I'll do, I'll simply push this enter button and I'll simply ask again. I need to first go with Alt, and then I have to press that / button, and then I'll ask for a unit test. Please see how I'm doing it, just making it like write a unit test for this above code by using an unit with mock. Okay, because I'm more I feel myself is stronger in an unit with mock, so I ask. Okay, now I'm pressing the enter button. I'm hitting it and he is processing for me, and he is going to, let's, yeah, there is a page program test.cs. So this was my file where I wrote it. Okay, my program was, and he will create a same file with the same file name by mentioning tests.cs. This will happen with you always. And if you will do manual stuffs now, if you are creating your unit unit test part, so you need to create as same name as you are having. Use GitHub underscore inline underscore AI. Use this name as it is, the new folder, and then make all your class files for all your classes which you have in this of your file, which we'll see in further sessions. Obviously, whenever I'll do any project, I will definitely show you that for unit test how we'll do this. So now I'm accepting it. Now just see this. First of all, we need this framework and unit.framework, which we already have. We need this MOQ. For MOQ, you need to install. There is a dependency for it, and for dependency you will be having a package, and that package known as NUnit test adapter. You can go for any other also. For the this test adapters installation, you need to simply, for any package, you need to simply go to the manage NuGet packages, and you need to mention over here that what package you want. So I had required this NUnit test adapter, so I have mentioned this, and I went to this part because I can go with the NUnit also, this one also, but this are like simply providing me for running tests as well, and it has the more features than this. This is the upgraded version of this also, we can say. So I choose that. Now make it okay. Okay, so now we'll need to see here, just see carefully your program, what you wrote already, what was your program. So basically the formula we need to more focus on. So this was our formula. Okay, so likewise they are testing, the unit test wrote for it. Okay, hours wage into hours worked for the salary. So what they did, they simply make it meaningful name always, as since we are a developer, so we need to make it. This is at most important, that for what class you are doing, so we need to mention it test fixer. We can even customize it. We need to mention test. That is really important. Arrange, act, and assert. Okay, these three parts are more important. Reset it is your choice, but arrange, act, and assert are the main part. Here they are just mentioning input we took as per our own facility. Another variable they took for simply because two variables are there only. See here, only two variables are here, like hourly wage and hours worked. So they took only the two members to calculate for the calculation. Now another is a string reader and a string writer. These are basically the numbers. If let's say you have entered any wrong number for input or for hourly wage or hours work, so they will make it readable. Reader and writer, they make it readable. Okay, input they are passing over here inside the reader, and this particular reader is storing over here, and just setting in, into the console, just set in a string reader, your input, the value, this value, and your this value. And now we are calling it program.main array empty, and this is in a string format we'll call it. We are just setting in, we are just setting out, and just asserting it, string assert, and containing entire of our formula which we had. So this is basically the assert. So these three main parts we wrote for the unit test, and unit we have used over here, which is directly indicating you that text picture test and MOQ we have used. We have just created the variables for it, and we have done it. We can even create it. We saw it in a very clear manner in a web projects as well. I'll show you gradually, of course. uh, so basically this is the basic part which you need to always careful: the text picture, the text, the test picture, the test, and your arrange, act, and assert. Reset is the optional. Reset you can make it, or it depends upon you. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching my video. This is Chandra P. I hope you all are doing great. I wish that you all will do great in your life ahead. And kindly mention your queries so that I can answer over here. Thank you so much, guys, for making the views more than 250 plus, and 12 plus subscribers on my channel. Thank you for your support. Kindly do support likewise, and please stay tuned for the hot and one of the trending session ahead, and as soon as possible I will launch it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, take care, bye bye.